Alright, this is a love letter to yourself reading for Aquarian. Alright, we'll start off with the first card and then we'll get to the message cards. Okay, so something lovable about yourself. We have the Tower in reverse. So making adjustments in love, leaving a weak relationship a few hours. So you might be doing that in a few hours. Or maybe you have, and this is a few hours later. Alright. We have something admirable about yourself. So 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands is setting boundaries in a relationship, fighting for romance, testing relationships, arguments and power struggles, postpone dates, sticking to your principles and wishes. So I feel like you're setting boundaries so that you don't step on anybody else's feet and you don't get your own feelings hurt. You also have wishes of being in a different situation. I feel like you might have a relationship that's either high demanding or argumentative or violent. Unfortunately, that does happen to some of us, and sometimes all of us at different times in our life. But you have to figure out what and how to work around that and become a better, more aware person of what you want and what you can tolerate. Okay, so something you should give yourself credit for. We have the Knight of Cups. So we have two-faced, romance, attraction, codependent, flirtation, being in love with love, unrealistic expectations of love, sensitivity, romance, perfect lover, knight in shining armor, falseness, and confessions. So you're kind of getting down to like what you want, what you don't want, what is realistic and what isn't realistic. So realistically, what you want is somebody who kind of is like that pixie character in all your favorite movies that kind of shows up and then leaves, and you learn a lot of things from it. But realistically, you're going to be that character in your own life, and you're going to learn a lot of things yourself based on how your character is portrayed in different situations and around different sorts of people you attract. Fun. But yeah, it's a lot more work than it needs to be, but at the same time, you'll know what you can stand and what you can't stand in a relationship and what's comfortable to you. Some people have low tolerance of comfort. Some people have high tolerance of comfort that they want. So it depends of what exactly you want. With me, I like a little bit of like tension, not too much, but enough to where it's like I don't know what you're thinking, but you're gonna like surprise me in some way, shape, or form. Like, you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be like all the time. It just has to be once in a while, like anniversary or you know birthdays or something. It doesn't have to be crazy. I've had crazy partners before where they're like giving me like shit that I don't need and that clutters my house. I feel bad. I can't get rid of any of this stuff because it's like sentimental in some way, shape, or form. You know, I kind of feel bad purchasing stuff without the intent of me keeping it. But at the same time, it could make somebody else very happy. You know what I mean? Yeah, so it's like that in relationships too. Okay, so how to improve the love you give yourself. We have the Chariot in reverse. The Chariot in reverse is obsession with finding love, forcefulness in love, challenges, and success. So you want to be in a partnership because you feel it's necessary for your well being. You are a complete person, you understand that. Maybe a very incomplete, complete person, but you need to complete yourself in order to find things in other people that you admire. Okay. If you both are incomplete, you're going to be incomplete until one of you pulls the plug. You know, you can only be in a relationship and have it be successful when you know what you want, you know who you are, and you're willing to compromise based on certain, like, comfort levels you have. You understand? Some people never get that lesson because they don't heal from past relationships. They don't know what they want from past relationships. They don't know how to manifest, and they don't know how to ask for what they want. And a lot of times, some of the people that you want are not really attracted to you either. It's just how it works. With me, I've been fortunate to have, like, really nice guys, but at the same time, I kind of want, like, more of a surprise. Like, I don't need to know everything that you're getting me. I want one surprise. One surprise a year, good. Um, but I don't need to know everything, and I don't need to be played like, I'm hard to shop for either. That's depressing. Um, and that's depressing for anybody. So we're fighting between a few people trying to get your attention, okay? And then we have true love, signs, messages from God. We also have nature sending you signs and inspiration. Alright, so. Ugh. Okay, so we have looking for signs, opening to spiritual guidance, willingness to accept the truth, trusting your gut feelings. Okay, once you trust your gut instincts, like, things happen very fast. Okay. Okay, conductor of magical and spiritual energy. We have awakening. It's lit, living life, good vibes in the moment, and pay attention. That's the only problem with living in the moment. You have to pay attention to things too. It's like you can't be airy fairy all the time. You have to be in there to win it. So anyway, Aquarius, hopefully this helps you out and gives you some type of aspect of what you're doing and what you're looking for. You seem to be a little confused. Not as confused as Gemini. A Gemini person tried to shut down my channel under circumstances of they didn't get it. If you don't get it, don't stay here. Okay? If you don't like it, don't stay there. I don't need haters on my thing, you know what I mean? And I feel like, Aquarian, you're going through the same thing. You don't want haters in your life. You don't want people, like, bringing you down. But you also need to know what you can stand and what you can't stand, alright? And you have to leave way for the 50% learning curve of your relationship, because there's gonna be fights, there's gonna be, the putting the fish into the water type of deal where y'all have to be, like, introduced to a new environment. Um, and there's going to be a learning curve there, and there's also going to be arguments about it because it's not going to be comfortable. Okay. Your living situation might be very uncomfortable to your spouse coming in. Okay. And their living situation might be very triggering for you. So just be aware of that. It's nobody's fault. It's just how things are sometimes. Anyway, hopefully this helped you out. I will see you in the next reading. Take care of yourself, take care of everyone, and I will see you in the next reading. Alright?